Ja men hallå där, och idag ska vi ta och kolla på när fotbollsspelare är fångade när de har fuskat. Alltså de är bara fångade rakt upp och ner att aj, du fuskar. Vi har sett det här klippet med den här målvakten tidigare, men det är mycket här som vi inte har sett. Så vet jag att ni ska kolla på den här videon och mycket annat. Prenumererar inte. Se till att prenumerera. Nu ska vi ta och se här. Det är alltså kommentering över. En snabb fråga, där får ni svara på. Föredrar ni klipp när jag har sån här när han förklarar saker eller när vi bara ser klippen? Vad tycker ni?
Cheat, for example here.
Johnny
Evans did a
alltså nummer 30, Evans.
Clearly a handball.
What?
The referee was standing right next to him, but was apparently so.
Det var mot Chelsea också.
That he just let the game
hur fan?
continue.
Hur hände det där?
Saw it on TV. Someone
Vad gör han?
cheated. And you know that scene from the US where a basketball player
men den här kollade vi nyligen att det var J.R. Smith som höll på sådär.
Only then the opponent tried to open the goalkeeper's gloves. Just like during this game.
Nej, Ben White också. Det är lite kul.
The women's football team of Iran plays with headscarves and long clothes. And in 2015 there was an unbelievable accusation. The country was accused that men were dressed up as women, and that was not the only incident.
Nej, det är
In
sant.
2021, Jordan complained because they thought that the Iranian goalkeeper was a man. The whole thing was never proven, but a crazy story.
Nej, exakt. Alltså det är...
Clearly, this player wanted to
men det finns ju
cheat. He wanted
födelsebevis
to
och
ruin the
grejer.
penalty spot, but Ronaldo realized this and defended himself in this way.
Det är bra. David Luiz där har jag sett. Nej, det här var väl när sprayen var ganska ny fortfarande, va?
While the referee looked away, they changed the position
Eller,
of the foul.
nej, kanske inte ganska ny, men
the goalkeeper who pretends to fall
det
down
där
to
är
waste
så
time
sjukt.
is yet to come. First of all, let's talk about
Mbappé.
Mbappé. He scored some great goals for Paris.
Men vad har han gjort då som...
Here, however, he went too
No,
far.
man fick bollen gick ju inte in, nej. Men det är gult kort för det där, va?
He then rightly got a yellow card. I mean, it couldn't be more obvious. Our next scene was heavily discussed on the internet. Some said it was unintentional. Others said it was intentional. The player went down and seemed injured. The goalkeeper tried to help.
Så skjuter Verratti.
And then a goal. Yes, I would be angry too.
Här var det väl att de skulle sparka ut bollen, men de Verratti sket i det. Och så gör han ett jävla sjukt långskott.
This goalkeeper did it. Our number 23, the whole of Norway was angry. The goalkeeper of Viking FK in the Norwegian league waited until the referees had inspected the goal and then began to move the posts bit by bit until the goal became smaller.
Nej,
halftime he then brought it back to its original size.
Nej,
he did this in
han drog in stolparna för att göra mål
mindre.
mindre.
Without anyone noticing.
Han gör allt för att vinna.
The newspaper in Norway uncovered what he was doing because the goal was reduced by about 20 centimeters.
Oj, det är ganska mycket.
He said it's not cheating. He doesn't move the post, but it's just a ritual. I mean, we are not that stupid.
Det är bara en ritual.
And if he was punished or not, I have no idea. I couldn't find anything on the internet. Maybe you know more about it. Write it in the comments. In our next scene, it looked like a foul, but then on TV we saw, no, he was just pretending.
Okay.
Those cheaters. Also,
Sam
our next
Abraham
scene was controversial.
Lägger sig. Fick han straffen också?
The player pulls his leg away and we see in the
och det var innan VAR det här också.
But I mean, he goes down extremely exaggerated.
Super slow motion. My defender's knee touches his foot and he goes over like he's been shot.
Det är inte straff någonstans. Inte straff någonstans.
Absurd dives in the Premier League.
It's not as if it was a really heavy touch.
Rightly yellow for that.
Han kastar med benen som att det ska vara kontakt också.
Discussion for some players. I mean, recently it was claimed that Lukaku is not 20 but already 24 years old. But there's no clear evidence of this. Also with Lazio player Joseph Minala, there were rumors in 2014 that he was not 17 years old but 42. And I mean honestly.
Har de sagt att han är 17? Så var han 42 i vanliga fall. Ja men hallå, no shit, tjena. Ja, det här var ju överallt i internet
förut. Evidence that he was not 17 years old and he was allowed to continue playing. And today he plays in Malta and is officially 28 years old. But we know for sure that one player cheated on his age.
Det där.
Who played for Saint-Étienne and Nantes in the French top league and ended his career in 2016. And how do we know he cheated? He admitted it himself on a radio program in 2020. And how much younger he made himself, we don't know. That's why there is no age information for him on
Nej,
Wikipedia.
är det sant?
And he also said that he was not the only one and that this was often
Det kanske är
the case with
jättevanligt.
African footballers. And what is one thing that is forbidden for footballers? Doping. I mean, Pogba can tell you a thing or two about that.
Väg tillbaks
This
nu,
story is
Pogba.
unbelievable because the goalkeeper cheated by mistake, as he
Onana.
says. Onana showed top performances at Ajax in goal, but in October 2020 he wasn't
glömmer man
feeling
nästan
so well.
bort
He
faktiskt.
took medicine. Unfortunately, he took the medicine his wife had been prescribed, and it contained a substance that is banned for footballers, which came out in the doping test a few days later. He and Ajax kept on claiming his innocence, and UEFA believed him, but it still didn't help, because UEFA says a player must be careful not to take forbidden substances.
Absolut, absolut. De måste ju vara hårda och dra en gräns på någonstans liksom. 9 månader, det är därför han är så jävla dålig just nu.
That has been discussed a lot. Some say it's cheating, others say it's super clever. I'm curious what you say. Davis leaves the pitch injured. Leipzig should give the ball back.
Daniel har jag sett. Han lägger den bara på linjen. Bollen är fortfarande i spel. Lucas Landstad med handen. Det är frispark.
All confused. And yeah, Olmo gave the ball back but put it on the line. Hernandez thought it was the throw-in, but the ball was still in play, and so there was a free kick for Leipzig. And even though the whole thing is allowed according to the rules, it feels a bit like
det är ju moraliskt
cheating,
fel på ett sätt.
just like here. Busquets shoots a second ball at the player to distract him, and then rightly got a yellow for it.
Japp,
Almost
det är bra.
the same here.
2 bollar och han träffar också. Nej, det där är sjukt. Vad gör domaren där? Hur dömer man då liksom? Att det blev straff. Ja.
And what does this scene remind us of?
Nej, jag vet inte. Jag såg inte ens med handen.
The referee saw it and gave a yellow for it.
Okay.
Guys, what do you think of this scene?
United. Så det är så fult.
Yeah, it was a little bit too obvious. The referee
visste inte att de spelade med 2 målvakter.
Was red. In 2015,
Oklart.
Perisic had already been a professional footballer for 9 years, and I mean, you would think he would know the basic rules of football.
Vad fan spelar Perisic just nu?
Apparently, that wasn't the case. He lobs the ball up and passes it back with his head, which is not allowed, of course.
Får man inte
He
göra
got a
det?
yellow for it, and Perisic looked puzzled. So did the spectators at this miracle recovery. Morata with a shot, but he stays down injured. The ball still bounced into the goal, and suddenly the miracle recovery as he
lägg av! Det där lilla rycket också som han gör. Där han märker, det lilla rycket.
The miracle
Där kommer
recovery
rycket.
as he realizes he has scored a goal. Did someone perhaps wanted to fake an injury for a penalty? Our number 10. And
plats
this
10
one
då.
is totally crazy. Argentinian Carlos Bilado. As a player, he hit needles in his football socks to prick his opponents.
Nej.
As a coach, it didn't get any better. He allegedly told his players to rub paint gel in the opponent's eyes when the referee wasn't looking. But the craziest thing was this moment when he was national coach of Argentina. In 1990 at the World Cup, they played against Brazil, and when a player was injured, the Argentinian medical team asked if the Brazilians wanted some water. Player took a bottle.
Så då sa de om brasilianska spelarna vill ha vatten.
And later reported that he felt dizzy and nauseous.
Att han kände sig yr och illamående
had
efter.
been mixed with tranquilizers.
Nej. Nej. Sjukt.
The Argentine Football Association denied the whole thing, and Carlos Bilado, he said, "I'm not saying it didn't happen." What a crazy story. Just like this one.
Okej, ja det är fan vad sjukt. Allt för att vinna som sagt.
Looks like a clear foul on Fernandes, but on closer inspection we see that Fernandes actually fouls the
Ja,
opponent.
verkligen.
Luckily, there was a video referee, but he said foul, and there was indeed a penalty.
Stal han straffen och så gör han mål.
This list wouldn't be
Det är inte lätt att vara
complete
domare
without
tror jag inte.
He's known for exaggerating a
Neymar,
bit
ja det har vi
sometimes.
sett förut. Hans filmningar och den där i VM när han bara rullar
He
på.
falls down in pain, even though the opponent didn't even
Men här är den.
a dive during a friendly match.
Ja,
in
det är
Japan.
försäsongsmatch
Hence, the
det
fans on
där.
the internet made fun of him. And hey, if you like the video and want to support us,
Ja,
don't make
samma
fun
sak
of
här.
us.
Lämna en like på den här
Subscribe
videon
to
också om
us.
du tycker det är kul.
Soon
Jag tycker
we
det
will
är
give
kul
away
hittills.
another jersey for our
fan.
subscribers. Totally absurd. Also, this
Och där
time
har
was
vi
the
den.
strategy by the Senegal goalkeeper.
När man vill time
He
wastea.
pretends to fall over his own leg, and of course, then he's in really bad pain. The referee let it go, but the TV viewers realized this guy is faking.
Det är så sjukt.
6 is also completely crazy. Daniel
Sturridge,
Sturridge was a
vad gör han då?
Liverpool player at the start of 2018, but he was supposed to leave the club. There were several interested clubs. The hottest candidate, Sevilla. So Sturridge told his brother, hey, place a bet that I'm gonna go to Sevilla.
Nej!
You can make a little bit of money. In the end,
betta
brother
på
decided
övergången.
not to bet, and the move didn't materialize either, and Sturridge went to West Bromwich. But it came out that he passed on info to his brother about a possible transfer and wanted to use it to bet, which he is not allowed to do.
Nej, exakt.
And as a result, Sturridge was banned for 6 weeks.
Oj,
no
det visste jag
transfer,
inte.
no bet, and still a penalty. And now
Men
to
inte
someone
hårt. Plats
who's
5,
actually
topp
not
5 då.
known for cheating, Leo
Messi.
But in his younger years, that's when he did
Vad gjorde
this.
han när han var yngre? Handen. Guds hand.
Second hand
Ser faktiskt
of God.
naturligt ut också.
The hand was also in play with our number 4.
Okej.
The player tried to hit the injured hand of his opponent. He
Nej.
was then rightly given a yellow.
Varför-
More absurd was this attempt
Vad
at cheating
sjukt.
moment.
Springer in i armen.
But the referee didn't
Ja,
fall
det
for
där
it.
köper
Now
han
guys, to
inte.
this player.
Nej, sista då.
He did this.
Paketa.
Yeah, a yellow card. Nothing special. Like here
Just det, han bettade väl på det.
and here.
Eller
But
han tar ju...
afterwards, it came out that there were a lot of bets for these games. There were many bets that Paqueta would get a yellow card, and hence the complaint from the English Football Association. He's accused of deliberately trying to get a
Ja,
yellow card
exakt,
so
exakt.
that others can win their bets. At the moment, the judgment is still pending, but if he is found guilty, then he may be banned.
Ja, det är ju
for
faktiskt
life.
sant. Det var väl
And
bara
our
för
next
något år
player
sedan.
was also involved in a betting
Brentford.
scandal, and
Tony.
he bet that
Ja,
his
såklart,
own
en till med
team would
betting.
lose. Ivan Tony. But
Ja.
he only got an 8-month ban. Why? Because he wasn't even in the squad for the games he was betting on. So he couldn't have influenced the match. He argues that he simply has a gambling addiction. And what did he do in his first game back after his ban?
Let's have a look. It's set there. You see the referee's paint. It just moves it. What's that? Half a foot, maybe?
Ja, okej.
And he's
Jag tror att det kom fram att han bettade igen direkt efter han var på avstängning. Och han gör mål.
And the ball to the
Han var ju
side,
otroligt
a
bra,
small
Tony, alltså.
cheating moment.
Vilken målskytt.
And if you've always wanted to see the secret
Ah,
methods
sjukt
of the football
alltså.
pros, hey,
Ja, vi måste kolla på mer klipp på den här kanalen. Jag gillar den här kanalen väldigt, väldigt mycket. Men det var om ni tycker det är kul när vi har i kommentering. Jag sätter ju på text för er som har lite svårare med engelskan. Texten är inte helt accurate, men den finns ändå där i alla fall. Bra video, kul video. Frauds som håller på att fuska. Där får de ta och skärpa till sig. Vi syns i alla fall imorgon igen med en till ny otrolig video. Då är det faktiskt NHL-video.